clicky this button, clicky that button. You're live, it says. Alright. Oh, the microphone's already on. Oh boy, they can hear me. Welcome everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching another Volcano Eruption live stream. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. Unfortunately, on the screen we're seeing horrible clouds of dust and ash and smoke and everything still coming towards the camera, making it very difficult to see. Why is that showing a line there? That shouldn't be. There we go. Got rid of that line. When we go over to the other one, though, we do see some lava flows. And I should start out the show with asking everyone, hey, what's shaking? And hey, what was that? For those that are in the know, what's shaking is going to be our subject of tonight. Anyway, before we get into things, I want to say welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And please take a look at your chat box. Make sure that if you're in there chatting, you read up top either top chat or live chat. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, that means there's nobody there anymore and they've all gone home and left and they're eating their cookies, and you can no longer make comments there. You can, however, still make regular comments just like on any other video down below the stream. And for those who are new and want to know more about the times that the stream is actually on and running, you can take a look down in the description. It does tell you there when we are on, and we try to be on daily. So it's pretty awesome, pretty cool. And well, it's actually, I know it's pretty cool, but it's pretty hot when you go touch that lava. So let's get into, first off, I'm going to say hi to my moderators, and I do have to, okay, first say hi to Arizona Snowman, and I think Paul Zilla was in here. I'm not sure if Bob C&D boy made it in or not. I might, oh yeah, there he is. So he's in here. I don't know, is Paul Zilla in here too? Anyway, yeah, he's in here too. Good to have everyone on board, so great that way. And actually, before we get into saying hi to everyone, I just wanted to go back here, and I did load up. We didn't hear what's going on with Piggy yet, but we do know she did go through the operation, or had the procedure done to her leg, and she will probably be resting now. So her knee surgery is over, or at least we hope it is, but I did hear that she talked to Yvonne Kunkel afterwards there, so I still don't know the status, so but just thought I'd throw that in, and we are wishing her very well, that everything is good to go once she rests a little bit, and they do all the checking and everything afterwards. So of course, Piggy is one of our moderators, for those who don't know, and very loved person here, so all the oinks out for her, okay? And anyway, let's put it back on the lava flow. Actually, they do have the other camera working now there as well, showing the material being ejected out of the volcano. And it is indeed being ejected at a fairly good rate. We haven't seen continuous ejection like that for like a few days here. It's been intermittent, but right now it seems to be shooting up quite a bit. So anyway, let's get back to what I was doing here. I was going to say hi to everyone before I get carried away with everything else. So let's see. I'm going to say hi first off. Wait, what's that? Let's get over here. Get it on something that's not going to be too disturbing. Anyway, that was TV La Palma, just for credit's sake, and that way you know what we were looking at, and we can always go back there after. Anyway, welcome to Chloe and Banana Puss and Sue Hayes, and Henrietta is back. Welcome. One Fish also here, Maximus and Windy Sea, and Pirate Roydy, I guess, is what you're going by. Okay, oink oink. And Kate is back, as well as Nancy Buchanan is here, and of course Lucas Snow. You all know Lucas Snow. He's that cookie grabber guy. He comes in, and honestly, my setup here, I had clicked the OK button. It was still buffering. The chat opened up, and boom, he is there. The thing is still buffering, but he's there already. I don't know what the heck he does to get in there so quickly. So I've got a sneaky hunch Lucas might be a hacker. Anyway, glad that you've got such speed and vigor to get into the stream, and thank you, Lucas. Anyway, did I say Nancy Buchanan? If not, welcome, Nancy. Kevin Haynes, Headley Man BC, from Headley, BC. How did I figure that one out, eh? Mona Alfano, welcome back. Ready for Jesus, also in the back in the stream. Colin Taylor, as well as Charlotte. Did I? Yeah, I already said Windy Sea. Robert Frary, Linda Schoof, Chloe. We got Phyllis Johnson, welcome. Hans Wilbury also here, and did I say Sue Hayes? I don't know if I did, but welcome anyway. And Frosty username Richard T. Oz, and let's see, welcome Oz, and thank you for being here. Garabandal, did you say something bad? No, Garabandal, that would get you, that would be bad. That would be really, really bad. You can't say stuff like that. We like rabbits. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else. Sherry Fisher here. Aurelio Perez is back as well. And let's see who else. Dodger in the house. Bog Caddy. And going up the ladder a little bit more to see Tina Sassy back here as well. And who else is in the house? Going up, William Kershaw, welcome back. And let's see, D Spur back here again too. Good to see you. Going up a little more and seeing Enrique Salazar. And I'm not sure what that last name is. Riguez? Okay. Enrique Salazar. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Reese Cup is back. Yay. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. D. Gus, our guests, also here. And let's see. Sneaking up the ladder some more. Raymond Bensler, also here. Pilot Quacks. Hi everyone. Greetings from Deutschland. I mean Germany. I got it. Guten Abend and welcome. And let's see. Who else snuck in the door? Going up the list a little quicker here, trying to cover as much ground as possible without missing anyone. And I think we're just about, we got a lot of repeats going on there. We'll see what we got. I see they aren't changing or moving the camera around a little bit. They're going for the bacon tonight, I guess. I wish they'd show the cone more though. That's usually better for us. Liz Markman-Moyler also here. Welcome back, Liz. And Henry Nelson made it back. Chicky Gomberg, welcome Chicky, glad to have you here. And going up a little bit more to see, I think, nope, that's as far as I can go up. All right. One fish also in the house. Shellington Sea Otter also made it in. And Steve Penland, welcome back. Twig also in the house. And let's see, who else did I have down on the bottom? Marilyn, welcome back as well there. Philomena, welcome back, Philomena. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, Marie is here. Hi, everyone. Hope Piggy is well. Yeah, we hope so, too. We know that she did get the procedure done from the sounds of things. Just do not know the status. Boy, my eyes are going funny, or that screen is just really bad. And that's an HD. Man, they're just, I gotta switch it. Something a little sharper. That hurts the eyes when you're looking at a fuzzy screen. Jay Davis also in the house, and Kemosabi, that's what it is. Okay, Kemosabi, welcome. Al also back again. EC is also in the house. And let's see, did I miss anyone else here? If I did miss you, don't panic. We will get you later. Welcome Zoe and Connie Tyree, Charles Fritz, Pamela Moncure. I hope I got everybody. Trish G, there we go. That should be good for right now. So Evie also made it in. Good to have you on board, Evie. And so, as I kind of threw out that little hint earlier here, what's shaking? And apparently La Palma is. They've got a lot of earthquakes that were happening today. And I'm very interested in that. And for a volcano that wants to slow down and stop soon, I don't think that's going to happen. This thing definitely kept on going, and we had like, MG says like 200 earthquakes. Yeah, it's just craziness. So, and we will get into talking about those earthquakes right away here, because that's that I find that like really weird that all of a sudden we have so many. You know, what were we seeing the other days? 32, 29, and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And now all of a sudden we're seeing, you know, like a couple hundred, you know, which is an unheard of factor, like for it to be that many. So something is happening, and obviously we got to consider, you know, what are the possibilities of all these earthquakes. So something is working down below there. Yeah, somebody was mentioning that that 4.2 was only 5 kilometers deep. Maximus, yeah, I want to take a look at that. I actually haven't had. Yeah, it's about 3 miles. Yeah, roughly. Yep. I haven't had a lot of time to try to study and see what's going on with them, but I did sure notice it on the earthquake map when I was reloading it. I'm going, what the heck? You know, I figured I'd scroll back and take a look at a few. And speaking of earthquake maps, let's actually just go over there. So this was. Let me see if I can get on the right screen here so I can see what I'm doing. No, where is it? There it is. Okay, so, oh, I need my other screen up here so I can see it. Okay, La Palma, of course, here, Canary Islands. And I haven't refreshed this one in the last 20 minutes here. Maybe I'm going to do that right now just to double check and see what's going on. So this way we have the latest And sorry about the white screen, should have forewarned you, just wanted to reload that. And yeah, they downgraded that 4.2 to a 4.1. And okay, so if we, oh, and they're showing it way down here. That's interesting. Not even on the island. I bet you they'll move it later when they get to it. Anyway, as you can see, you know, some of these earthquakes were of considerable size in the 4 range, and I don't believe anything made it over the 5s. But when we scroll down and we start going, here's a 4.6 at 2119. You know, 3 9s, 2104. You know, that's pretty high already, right? The 3.6 at 1935. And then, you know, there's just the loads and loads of other stuff in between. And again, a lot of these 3s now are up higher. They're all in the what we call our top playground, if you will, for lava. And you know, again, 13 kilometers, 11 kilometers, and these are 3s, 1s, 3 2s. Here you see 29 down at 37 kilometers. So we are still seeing some activity further down, of course, and but a lot of this stuff here is all very close to the top. Here's a 3 again down at 34 kilometers. So it's making you wonder, and these are all from today, okay? This is not some other day. You can clearly see the 17th on every one of these. And as we keep going, here is the 4.8 and 4.7 that happened very consecutively. Now, this, I don't know if the other guys are going to consider this one quake, but you take a look at the timing interval. They're not even allowing 20 seconds in between it and calling it 2 separate volcanoes, or 2 separate earthquakes, my apologies. And I think it is interesting that here they're calling it 2 separate volcanoes, or I did it again, 2 separate earthquakes. Anyway, those happened just at 12:30, 12:33 La Palma time. And oh, I didn't look how low they were. Okay, so these ones 36, 37 kilometers down. So those were down in the bottom chambers, as we would think. And again, we're seeing a lot of other stuff here. In the mornings, 3 6s, 3 5s, a lot of them, and majority of it is up in the upper areas. Here's a 4.7 down at 35 kilometers, and you know, this is all from today, and I'm going like, holy mackerel. Yesterday I would have been through 3 days already, or 4 days, just scrolling. This is still on the 17th. You know, this is incredible, the amount of earthquakes that we are seeing on here. And again, majority of it is in the upper areas. On occasion you see something happening down below, but majority of it is up top. So and that's, I think, right here where we stop. So that gives us back to the date, or midnight there. And again, it started out you know, with something just 11 kilometers down. But you know, you go through all of them, and wow, there is just a lot of earthquakes happening. Let's get over onto the other map, and that is this one. I did load that up earlier. I don't know if it's got the very latest earthquake on there. And if we go to the 4s, so I did load it, and it's for the last 24 hours, and it is showing 3 4 or higher earthquakes. There's the 4.8, 4.6 hour and a half ago, and this other one was a 4.7. So we're missing that one, And I think what we'll do is we'll try to reload this. I know it takes a few seconds, but I don't want to miss out on anything. I want to make sure we get them all and get the latest ones, and that way we'll be able to see what's going on. So again, I switched it to 24 hours. So we'll go consecutively here. So we'll take, oh, I should zoom in a little bit. There we go. And if we take 5 or plus, we see no earthquakes above 5. We hit that 4. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Let's try that one. And there you see those 3. So that's what they're showing. And I just want to make sure that other one was out here in the water. That's the 4.1. And that is 24 kilometers down. And it is way south. So it definitely is south of the island. It didn't even get onto the island, but I am sure the people in this area probably felt it down on the bottom end anyhow. So those are the 4s and higher. When we add the 3s, starts to look like a real mess. And actually I may be able to pull that up a little bit there. Oh, okay. That'll work. There we go. And of course, when we add the 2s, it's just wow. You know, we have so many earthquakes in there. It is incredible. And if we zoom in a little bit more, it starts to break them up a little, and you can see they're just all over the place. And that one right there, that would be just about right in our volcano. So mind you, that how far down is that one? 37 kilometers down, so that's almost straight underneath it, though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 4.8. What's the depth of that one? Yeah, 35 clicks. It seems that the bigger ones are still further down, right? But hard to say. That 4.7, yeah, 35 kilometers down as well. So a lot of these, if they're kind of between 2s and 3s, they're 3.5s. Most of them are in the upper area. So okay, Maximus is asking Arizona Snowman, do you know if Dr. Fox is planning to add a join button to the channel? Maximus, I was thinking about that's basically membership things, and I was pondering that, and it's you gotta produce a lot of extra to keep that stuff in there, and I don't know if I have time for it. Like seriously, I've been thinking, okay, if I did this full time, I could do that. So those are some of the things, you know, when you work full time, you are limited in what you can do or can achieve, and that unfortunately is one of those things. I wish I could really, you know, set up membership and keep everyone happy, and that kind of thing. Oh, TV La Palma is what we're watching there. And they do zoom in. They must have a couple cameras set up. I don't know why they don't go for a decent picture, though. I'll have to see what their feed looks like and go from there. And yeah, they changed their feed again. I'll have to work on some of that, but that does give you a pretty good idea of what things look like there right now. So up top on the left, there's your fire fountain continuing to do what it's doing, and what I always considered to be the lava vent or tube vent is definitely showing signs of ejecting some lava right now and pluming some gases out. So it is continuing with the white gas, which we suspect as being steam or seawater, but there is also other material in there off-gassing now. So, and again, you can see a lot of that right in here, that steam as it's flowing downward. Pretty interesting, and of course our fire fountain here giving off a lot of the darker smoke up top. So kind of neat to see, but I hope it's not giving off bad gas. I know all that stuff is not good for you, but and that does sound a little weird, bad gas. But hopefully they're not having to breathe any of it. Is your throat feeling better now? No, it's not, Chloe. Thank you. I've been working hard today, so throat is actually tired. Sounds good. Yeah, all sounds good, everyone. I hope that volcano volume is not up too high for you guys. They do have volume tonight. Yesterday we had just about nothing. So, let's see. How old is he? Who is he? Huh? Bob Ross would be proud of what your art skills, Doc. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, somebody said pesky rabbit on the other channel, and I ended up drawing a rabbit head on the screen real quick, just for giggles. You know, we try to do that. That's what we want to do, right? Yeah, the other one, actually, you're probably hearing that pesky music in the background. Well, not music, but the roar of the other computer here. I just shut that music off. It'll calm that system down a little bit, and we won't have that howling in the background. So, all right. Anyway, so we're looking at some of that extreme lava flow, and that's pretty cool to see. And actually, on this one here, I think we will go back to earlier in the day and see what was going on. We'll get rid of the big banner, and let me get over to that one. Not that one. How about this one? Okay, so if we go back as far as we can, and I do believe that would be about almost 12 hours ago. Just to give us a kind of a recap, and there you can definitely see that it is still throwing out a lot of ash, and that pumice material along with it, I'm sure, is hiding in there. So ash and dust and lava and everything else. We know that this thing has not stopped and is continuing to pour out that lava. I have yet to find any numbers, and I keep searching for them. Flow rates, like nobody seems to have a number down as to how many cubic meters per second this thing is actually putting out. Or at least if they are putting it down, they're hiding it in Spanish or something. So, and I'm unable to read that. Anyhow, this does look like it's being dirty and continuing to do what it's doing. Just to note though, you do have some clouds coming over the hills from the eastern side, so that is going to, of course, reduce visibility a whole bunch and make life a little bit harder in that volcanic area, especially if there's some rain involved. And they were expecting some rain, and I'm not sure if we did actually get rain in there. Yeah, and you know, that is pretty heavy ash coming out of that thing, and it keeps on going. Hope when this thing cools down that I can have some obsidian made by this volcano. They make good arrowheads and jewelry. Yes, they do. They make wonderful arrowheads and razors and all kinds of other different things. But yeah, that's a lot of dirt and ash and dust coming out of there. And if we move ahead a little bit there, I think they pan that camera around. I'm just going to get it to a point where they're about to pan it or move it, and we'll see. You can see it shaking a little bit. But as that camera, well, as they do that, I was going to go look here. So 11 and a half hours ago is roughly when they did this. And this gives you a little bit more of an overview of the area and what it's looking like right now. So that gas, again, majority of it is pushing a little bit to the south. So the people in Tazacorte and not La Laguna, and what's the other one over there? Los Llanos. They'll be breathing a little bit better, I think. What is Dr. Fox a doctor of? I'm not really a real doctor, LR. I am a person who saved some wild foxes, some baby ones, and I got nicknamed as Dr. Fox, and it happened in the year 2000. So the name stuck, and we went with it. Anyway, some awesome lava flows here. This is what they were trying to make sure that everybody kind of seen. This thing was still continuing to push out lava during the day. And we did see close-ups of this earlier as well, and looks pretty cool. Let's see, what's okay. Shellington. Okay, Shellington. I was just trying to read through what you were saying there. But anyway, yeah. Going to continue on with, yeah, that lava flow is definitely pouring out of there. And from looking at this direction, I'm wondering if they were getting a little bit more flow down the northern paths where some of that material was now flowing. And that would really be, or the older ones, PhD in foxology and baconetics. Oh, foxology and baconetics, eh? All right, Miss Lobo Bob, I'm going to use that. I'm going to have to fix that button. I had to sneeze, and I didn't want you to hear it, but I tried to hit it four times. It was tough. Is it more safe to have nicknames? I don't know, Yona. I don't know if it is safe to have nicknames. But welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board. We have other people that popped in. I wanted to say hi to Cheryl Wood. Welcome back. John Lloyd also back in the house. Ian Powell, welcome. And Gary Cox also made it back in. Irish Image Films and Maui Me, as well as Adam Wood. Welcome all you guys. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else snuck in the door? Carol Peacock made it back in. Welcome. And Joe Sunflower also back. Glad to have you here. And looking to see if I... Oh, LR also in the channel. Welcome. Barbara C. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, did we miss Peter Smith? I did say Maximus. Fankody Stream Cody. Buffering in Toronto also. Why is it buffering for you guys? You guys got like bad internet service? Stream is coming out okay here. I don't seem to have any issues. Anyway, just wanted to say hi to those extra people. Laura Rennie also snuck in here, as well as Dick van der Sluizen. Vendersluisen, welcome. And no buffering here, says Sandra Rockland. Okay. Okay, in West New York. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad it's not buffering, and boy, they stayed on that lava flow for a while, and it did change colors a little bit, and we'll move ahead a little bit and take a look at that. That's when we had some sunlight hitting it, and it looked kind of weird, and that's a big difference between when it's all clouded over and sunny. So a little bit of sunshine, but you can really see it pouring in the foreground if you're watching it come down the little slopes there. So we know that it's doing an awesome job. Let's see, Nancy says, Doc, I'm using 5G data on cell phone, no buffering here. Okay. John says, looks almost glassy. And yes, that's the first thing I was thinking of, that we are actually seeing the top layers where they're starting to cool off. They're glaciating, and that sunlight is being reflected off of it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So it makes for a nice mirror, if you want. Dr. Fox, I thought one of us losing the plot and what? Sorry, the thing is moving. Hard to read. Okay, I thought one of us was losing the plot, and it was either Alzheimer's or deja vu. Turns out I accidentally rewound 2 minutes or 24 minutes. Sorry if my chat was delayed. Well, Chloe, you know, that happens. Deja vu, Alzheimer's, and some days it's the Kraft disease. And we'll leave that one alone for later on. Raymond throws in here, Dr. Fox, that lava is to the north. If it makes it to the ocean, will be the fourth stream. Ah, okay. I thought it was actually within the other streams, so I don't know if they show where it actually flowed, but I have not seen where it was actually going. So here was a little bit better shot. Oh, they're going to zoom out. Maybe they'll point it down. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll point it back at the cone. Yeah, they're going for the cone. Okay, so I guess we won't see the exact paths of where it's going, but that's actually a pretty good pan shot there, where they're panning around, and you don't realize how tall this thing is till you start actually getting that panning action, looking up the side of the mountain it's created. So, and that is actually some pretty awesome viewing right there, where you see that steam just blowing out of there like crazy, and then in the back vents, of course, you're seeing a lot of dust and ash and whatever else is still in there. Now, this was still just throwing up a lot of dust and ash with the lava flowing gently down below. It's once it starts ejecting it upward in straight upward plumes, we're going to see more of that lightning happening again. So, and that is what's going to be happening tonight, actually. You'll probably see a lot more of it. Cheryl Wood and all has... okay, anyone come up with a nickname / popular names for this volcano, like Pepe or Jose or Roberto? I don't know. Cumbre Vieja sounds just fine for me for a real name. So let's see. Raymond says there is a drone that shows it. Okay, we'll have to go snooping for it if I can. Yep, it is definitely spewing out and going like crazy. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm going to put it back on live here. We will reinvestigate that in a little while. I just want to go around the other scenes and see what it looks like before I go and get myself a Pepsi. Actually, I think we may be able to leave it here for right now. I will keep an eye on it though, and it is time for me to take a break. I see we have 251 people in the stream. We have 143 likes. Let's see if a few more of you would like it. Would really be nice. Anyhow, I hope you do enjoy and like what you're seeing, and hit that button. If you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed and you feel that what you've seen so far is worthy, please do hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, so you get notified when we do go live on these streams. If you need to know when the streams are on, you can always take a look down below in the description, and it clearly tells you when we are on, and everything else should be pretty cool. So I am going to get to my break. See you guys in about 5 minutes. Keep smiling. Don't throw any lava at each other, and no, you can't snort that stuff. The lava dust. Don't snort the dust. Make sure you keep your masks on. All right, I'm gonna go for a break. Michigan Rick just showed up. Okay, welcome. Did I miss anyone else? Big Dog came in. The volume of the flow is just as strong as ever. Yes, Big Dog, it is. Simplistic, also on the channel. Okay, you guys, I am going to go take that break, so I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to throw it back on the other stream, though, because they're doing all kinds of weird things there. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. We'll leave it here, and I will be back in 5. And then we'll go over the maps and some other stuff, and we'll see what else we got coming. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And right now, what you're seeing on the screen is the lava flow that is coming down from Cumbre Vieja volcano. And in the background, of course, that everybody is asking, what the heck is that? Aliens and all kinds of things. No, guys, that is the Philharmonic Choir aliens. They just landed there and they're observing. They're going to break out in song anytime soon now. Or maybe that's them singing to the lava volcano. I don't know. Anyway, for those who are curious, those are in fact streetlights in the background there. They're not lanterns. The movement that you do see is actually, hey, Boomer, H-I-O, hey, hi-O, thank you for all you do. Get some Pepsi. I got my Pepsi happen. Thank you very much for that $10 super chat, Boomer. Anyway, as I was saying here, if you're looking at those lights in the background, yeah, singing aliens. That's what they are. What they are actually are street lamps, and we are looking over a very, very hot lava bed. So just like that scene out in the desert, when you're looking down the desert highway, you see the air kind of looking like water, waviness. Well, that's the same effect that is happening with all that heat from the volcano, from the volcanic lava right in its path, and it is distorting the light. But you can call it, you know, singing aliens. You can go whatever route you like. I'm game with all of them. So it is awesome though to see that we do have a little better visibility tonight in that respect over in that area. Actually, it's not that great. We were able to see some of them yesterday, but not anywhere near as clear as what we're seeing right now. And they did pan a little bit further south in this particular shot anyhow. But let's see if we can get back onto the other one here. And this is a little bit more upstream of flowing out. So right now we are not getting a direct shot from our cone. But I'm hoping that they're going to slide this guy back up and we can see something. Yeah, very interesting. Singing aliens. Hey, we gotta put something out there. So it's Todoki in the distance. No, Todoki is done. Todoki is actually to the south, and I can actually show you this on a map. And there we go. I just need to get on the right map here. There we go. And where we are looking from is we are over. We are looking at this area over here. Okay. Or is it? No, right in here. Sorry. We're looking at this area. And that's what we're seeing with that big flow, and then the other stuff is down the hill here in this area. And what we're seeing are these lights from this area in the background, and they still have power on, and that's what we're seeing. So it's that group right there, just to kind of give you a pretty good idea of where you're at. And Todoki itself was right here, and it's pretty much done. Okay, Todoki is no more. I don't know if this was actually part of the town itself, or in the outlying outskirts or something of Todoki, but they may very well be. But that's what we're seeing as far as these lights in the background, just so you kind of have a better idea. And anyway, I did bring up the 3D map here, and while we're here we might as well go look and see what is going on. Hang on, how do do I get rid of this? There was a place in here that you could get rid of this. Oh, darn. Okay. Oh, hang on, maybe that one. Hey, there we go. All right, so again, our lighthouse is out here, apparently. Oh, I got the picture of the lighthouse. I have to go find that. We'll bring that one up in after the break. I'll see if I can bring it up right after our bacon seeds. But I wanted to kind of go over this a little bit here. And as you can see, we're showing more lava right here. So these plantations are being overwhelmed, and that lava flow is definitely coming over top of the existing peninsula here, and it is continuing to build out. I don't know how much further it's going to go here, but we'll see. Time will tell. And of course, if this continues and progresses here, it's going to take some more stuff out as well. I'm not sure how long this volcano will last, and this is where our light tower is. I don't know if that is going to be in danger in the future. If this thing carries on for another 100 days, it may very well be. Depends on how much lava continues to come out of that volcano. So, and yeah, Paul Zilla brought up that La Palma 3D mapping. Whoop, I'm on the wrong screen, sorry. And if we look at it, you guys can manipulate this yourselves. Works pretty cool. And, you know, if you zoom in, they actually have some pretty decent clear shots. And this is, that's not our water tower. Where's our water tower? That should be here somewhere, or here. I think our tower might have been toast. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's happened. The Tardis is gone. Oh no, the Tardis is gone, you guys. Whatever will we do? Yeah, because this is the tent-like structure. The Tardis should have been either here or here. And I don't see it on this picture. Or unless this is it here, right beside this thing. Because we do have the power lines right here. And you can see those. So maybe that's our Tardis. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's still there then. Maybe that other structure was a little further over here. Nevertheless, this thing does continue to produce lava, and we see more flows filling up the side here. So this was fairly fresh and new, and we'll probably see more in this area. And of course, I'm thinking that this thing is going to keep building itself out quite a ways before this volcano quits. So I'm thinking, you know, we're going to get at least out to about here, and we'll see. I don't know how much it's going to affect the harbor area. And the other thing was, I thought there was some new lava flowing down these flows, but I haven't seen exactly where they were yet. If there is another thing coming out here into La Laguna or these areas, that could be detrimental to those people. Nelson Art throws in a $1.99 super chat. That's pretty cool. So thanks. Appreciate that support. David Ross, hello. I'm glad to have you on board. Doctor Who escaped in time. Oh, Maui me, that's very punny. The Time Lord himself escaped in time. Arr, arr, arr. I like it. Okay, yeah, I really cannot stay long as late in the UK. Simon C, welcome, and not a worry. If you can only stay for a little bit, that's absolutely okay. Anyway, before I go away from this scene, like I say, I'm suspecting that we may see some movement on these ones here, And if we do in fact have some more streaming material coming out around the east side, or sorry, the north side of La Laguna, or Mount La Laguna, then it'll of course end up going through Laguna, this area, and it'll start damaging some of those houses and other infrastructure that they have here. Like these were apartment buildings and so on. And remember when they were white? It wasn't too long ago they were white on the roofs, and now everything's starting to look pretty dirty and gungy. Anyhow, let's move on. Oh, just so we zoom into the vents here. Hugo Last sends a $5 super chat. Awesome, Hugo. Thank you very much. We're still indicating that it's only 5 vents. Of course, we're seeing primarily are these 3 here. This one is off in the background, and this was that little lava outpour, and it continues to pour lava out. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. And we'll turn it so La Palma is almost north there, so that gives you a pretty good idea there. Not sure if the other map loaded. This was the one that was supposed to have the lava flow indicated on it. It doesn't. Unfortunately, it did not load, so not sure what's going on with that. But that's what it looked like without the lava there. So if we kind of line these two up and give you a little bit of a comparison between the two. Let's see if we move that over a bit. Well, I think that might be a little too much zoom, but we'll try that. Whoop. A little bit more there. There. So if we kind of pop back and forth between the two, you can see how much lava we do actually have sitting there. And here, one thing I noticed, you know how dark blue it is there? That's actually a pretty deep area already. So for that lava to fall and flow into here, it's going to consume quite a bit of lava. And that is something that's really, really kind of neat, that stuff can just pour down there like crazy. And so if we go back to what it is now, you can still see some of the darker blue, but you can see that it's starting to lighten up down below. So it's definitely dumping more and more and more lava in, and building up a fairly steady base to that new peninsula it's building. Anyway, lava flow kind of gives you this idea, and this was what's been going on here for the last little while. I know I think it was Aurelio that sent me the other one. I do appreciate that, Aurelio, and but it's kind of the same thing as this one, so I figured I'm just gonna, because this one's already loaded, we might as well just use this, and it shows a pretty good chunk of what's going on. And I'm curious to see if there's any protrusions here, and I don't see anything coming out on this side yet. So for it to be flowing north, it may be flowing north or in here, but we haven't seen it in these areas yet, and we'll have to definitely keep an eye on it. Hopefully we'll have an updated map tomorrow to be able to look at that. So again, that was before, and this is now, and I think I'm actually kind of go like that. Okay, yeah. So before and now, and yeah. Okay, let's get it back over to our volcano. Oh, that's our lava field, with the choir still in the background, and of course they're not showing the cone, because the cone is probably sitting in too much soot and dust and ash, and we don't have a good view of it. Let's see, a few other people in here that popped in, Is it Kay Willingham? Welcome. I think I got Laura Rennie earlier. And Barbarian is in the house, as well as Mocha. And let's see, Frank McLeod, Ed. And who else? I think we're good. Ragnar have earthquakes recently? Yeah, we're gonna. Well, Ragnar didn't, but Dominic also in the channel. Welcome, and Juliet going Caliu. Okay, my voice can't do that. Honestly skeptical also in the channel. Good to see you. Peace and light. A candle. Okay, yeah. Art Nelson, would it be possible to get a rundown of today's highlights? We will, but not right now. We're going to take off and go over to Iceland right now. So, as what, yeah, the quickest rundown I can give you, Art, would be that there's been over 200 earthquakes today, and the volcano is continuing with its volume, and material coming out of it is pretty much there doing its thing, and it does not look like it is slowing down, at least not today. And somebody's saying Pepsi. I'm going to get Pepsi, but let's go over here first. And so, of course, this is Iceland, and you can see our volcano, and you can see the wonderful lights of the Keflavik airport behind it, and you can see some snow on the ground, which is pretty awesome, and kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what went on. If we go back a little earlier in the day, I think it was fairly cloudy still, but yeah, it wasn't too bad from the looks of things. If we go back even earlier, so that's 11 hours and 15 minutes ago. This is about 12 and a half hours ago, and about as far as I can go here, 13 and a half hours back. And we do see some smoke coming out of the volcano itself, but we don't see anything major happening there. This is our tremor chart. I'm going to actually refresh it again. That is fairly fresh, as you can probably see. There's some earthquakes being indicated in here, but we're going to refresh that one just to make sure we are right at the very latest and greatest here. And oh, another earthquake did come in, so you see another couple of them here. So these earthquakes, of course, indicated by the spikes. And of course our lines are way down, too low to really show any eruptive force right now, so it is not too bad, and not doing anything. But anyway, getting onto the earthquake map real quick. I did have that loaded up, just got to find it. There it is. And real quick, really there is nothing major going on. This may be from today, yeah, 17th, 2.7 out in the water, and this was from yesterday, 2.2. We'll get to the other guys in a second here. We'll cover this area first. So this is our Reykjanes Peninsula, and this is Reykjavik, Keflavik Airport, and if we zoom in a little bit more, the town of Grindavik, and the Blue Lagoon right there. And of course our Ragnar sits right there. So this is where it's at, and then not Hagi Valley, not Creaky area, Geldingadarlair, and then of course we got southern Meridalier and Meridalier itself. We did previously have earthquake swarms in all this area. Things have quietened down quite a bit, so not too much happening there. We do have some that are sneaking around back here though, which were from yesterday. I think this one is from today though, and that was from 3 o'clock this afternoon, Iceland time, a 1.5. gives you a pretty good idea that there is still something going on there, but nothing to write home about and to be of concern. We do see some smaller little spots here and there, and again, really nothing too elaborate. This area here is Hekla, and we see that the swarm continues here, and this was at 9 a.m. 1.9. Some of these are doubled up from yesterday as well. 1.9 right there. Again, 6 kilometers down for what we're seeing. Some of these are stacked up, so it's hard. Again, 6 kilometers, 1.6. So we do have some fresh ones in the swarm, but we're not seeing anything pop right up and out. So again, that area, Hekla, and if we zoom out a little bit more, these were older ones. This was, I think, a new one from today. Oh no, from yesterday, 1.7, just over there. This might be from today. No, again, another 1.7, and we'll get rid of that. Not too much happening underneath the ice here, and I think those are all from yesterday, so things are quiet. When we go out here, this is Asja, and in the area, there's really nothing new to speak of. That one, yeah, 1.1 from yesterday, at so 2 kilometers down. And then we have this bigger lump over here that I seen, and that happened at about 121, and it was a 2.1, 8 kilometers down. We do still have that little swarm in here, and I think most of those were still from yesterday. Well, that's from today. 1.8, 8 kilometers down. This might be today's too. 5 kilometers down, 1 at just right at midnight, and I do believe that's yesterday. Yeah, so nothing super exciting or new that's going to scare us. We do have a couple over here, and that little island that was out there, 8 kilometers down, 1.2 magnitude, and if we zoom in, we can see that there's a little bit of a swarm there. So you never know, something could happen right out there. Again, 8 kilometers down, 2.1, this one 1.9, and I think these other ones are very close, 1.7, and this would be smaller, 1.3. That's from yesterday. So yeah, this one's from today, 1.1. Again, all at the 8 kilometer depth roughly, and kind of makes you wonder what's going on. So a lot of shaking going on. So we got shaking there, we got shaking in La Palma, and pretty cool to see. Anyway, I do see it is break time, so I am going to get you back over to our lovely lava flows of La Palma with our singing aliens in the background as they're holding their torches. So keep smiling, you guys, and hopefully everything will be awesome and cool. It is time for me to go take that break, so if you guys are enjoying the show and have not yet hit that like button, please do consider doing that. We'd really be delighted, because it definitely helps with the YouTube analytics. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, hopefully we've earned that from you today, and you're able to hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit that bell notification so you know when the stream is on, and that'll be cool. And we're doing good so far, so I am going to go do my thing and have a 5-minute break, and after the break we will get to our bacon seeds and all those other nice things that we always deal with here. So we'll carry on, keep smiling, and we'll see what happens. I'll be back in 5. Thank you. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome to those who just snuck in here. Yvonne Kunkel, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Rasterum also snuck in the door, and of course we see Dominic we've seen earlier there, so that's good. Who was heading off? Somebody was leaving. Sheriff John also in the house, and 10-4. Toko Staroi, the Satori, yeah. Toko Satori, por favor, Inglés, okay? And let's not do, this is not a Spanish stream, so we'd like to keep it all in the same language here. I don't mind you saying, you know, hola or buenos dias or whatever, but then after that, it's time to speak English. And if you need to use Google Translate, please do. And let's try to keep it English in the stream, and then we will all be happy. So, okay. BP, who's leaving? Grandma, is it Grandma B leaving? No, Barbarian's leaving. That's who's leaving. Okay. 2021. No, not. I'm 2000, not 2021. Yeah, 2000 years old. Keeping it real, right? Okay, so anyway, it is time though that we go for our bacon seeds, and it is a tradition that we've developed already that when we start out the second hour of our stream, that we throw our lovely bacon bits on here, or bacon seeds as we call them, and that's all. Thank you to Piggy. And I just wanted to remind everyone that yeah, Piggy did have her operation, and Yvonne is in here. Yvonne, did Piggy say much? I'm just very curious because she sure doesn't look too good. So I'm just wondering, you know, what happened there, if you heard anything. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go, I said bacon seeds, so let's get over to bacon seeds, and let's do that. Deborah, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And hash brown? Oh, is that what you're calling it? Okay. Blue oyster, yeah. No thanks. Okay. We appreciate if you kept your language clean, sir. And do exactly that. Otherwise, oh, I guess you're not even here anymore. Have a nice day, blue oyster, whatever you were. There's our first bacon bit, and you know, this one's kind of got a woolly coat, so I don't think he's too bad off out there in the cold. And let's see, what else we got here? And of course we got this fella. He's screaming about something. Not much, no, just that she was very sorry. We talked to her midday again. Okay, sounds good. Very sorry. Oh, she's very sorry? What? Oh, very sore, maybe. Okay. Could be. Anyway, all right. Hopefully that's what I get out of it. All right, so I don't know what's up with this guy. He's screaming, but I do want to get rid of that, and then we'll actually put this one up here. And somebody made a snow pig, and that's actually pretty cool. And I thought that's kind of neat. So awesome, and cool. So I love it. Anyway, let's get back to our volcano, and or what we see of the lava flows actually Hey, I need to take that off of there. There we go. So we should be okay with looking at that. That's actually, you know, it's a little oversaturated, but you definitely get the idea that that lava is flowing, you know, and it's flowing from up there down into here, and then the choir is singing off on the right background area there. Pretty cool. Okay. And the other one here, they're showing the fire fountain close up. I'm gonna see if I can redo that picture a little bit for us and make it a little bit better. They changed the way they've got their stream being presented again, so sometimes a little need to use a little ingenuity to make things happen. And let's see if I can figure that out, and I will be able to do that right away, and we'll get that cut for you. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can make that work. Well, I don't know if that works too much better, but I think it's still about the same. So, okay, that one didn't work. All right. Yeah, they've changed things again, so they're showing the other areas now, so it kind of defeats my work. They changed things. Anyway, they're saying goodnight on their channel and panning around a little bit. Unfortunately, our above the cloud camera up at the observatory is still not up, and I wish it would have been, because as they're showing the sky here, it does show that it is nice and bright up there. And let's see if we can do this now. If we do that, yeah, we can get that a little bit more in there, and yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They were switching things around. So still an awesome view, no matter how we look at it. I think I'll leave it there for right now. Try to catch up with what's going on in their chat here. What? That is you doing what? Gary Cox, not sure what you're doing there. This is me. Oh, really tiny? All right. In comparison to the size of the volcano, yeah, you might even want to squeeze those fingers together a little bit more. See you all tomorrow. Grandma B, have a good night and take care of yourself. That translation, well, transition. Oh, okay. Yeah, transitions can be fun, and lots of fun at that. All right. Why is that not working again? There we go. A little bit more to the bottom. Anyway, that gives you a pretty good view of, you know, the fact that it is still pushing out quite a bit of that material. Boy, they're zipping around too quickly with that. And oh, I was just watching one of the pieces of tephra fly out of the back of the cone there, which is pretty cool. Anyway, still looks awesome, and yeah, come on, get that transition happening. They're a little too slow. Okay, so yeah, we do have a large lava flow, and it is continuing to flow, which is really good. And hopefully it will not cause too much destruction. Looks like a music video Almost, Paulzilla, you're right. House on Fire. Yeah, and that could be the song, House on Fire, and it's a music video. Although I don't really want to joke around about that too much because a lot of people did lose their homes there. And we've got, I think it was 2,800 buildings destroyed in total, you know, and we've got between 6,000 and 8,000 people displaced. And unfortunately, we did have that one fatality. We did find out a little bit more news about it. I had originally reported that the fellow was 70 years old. Apparently, he was 72 years old. And but I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. And it is what it is. And there we go. So I don't know why they're transitioning the way they are from La Palma or TV La Palma, but they did. And I think they may be shutting their stream off. So we will leave them be, and we will continue on here for now. One thing we did not look at yet, and I wanted to pop out there, and of course that was Hawaii, and I just don't know what I did with Hawaii. Oh, I know what I did with Hawaii, and we will look at the weather map after that, and that will give us a little bit more of an insight of what's going on around the world there. So okay, got that one off, and there we go. So this will actually take you over to Kilauea, and yeah, La Palma TV just shut their stream down, so that's why we were seeing what we were seeing. This was at just about 1 p.m. In Hawaii. I don't know if there's if it got a little better or not there. We can actually refresh that one real quick and see if they've got another picture. Yeah, this one was at 1:13:30. Changed a little bit. Looks a little odd right now, and I don't know if it's because of the rain happening, because that definitely looks like steam coming off of it on the edges, and that's why we're seeing the white streaks. So it is kind of cool in that respect. And let's go over there. I want to use, whoop, no, don't do that. Go, yeah, that's the one I want to be on. Anyway, zoom out a little bit just so you can see what we're looking at. So Hawaii, the big island, Maui here, Oahu here, and we won't name the other islands, it's okay. Anyway, there's our swarm of little earthquakes that we keep seeing. 2.2 happened at 1622, that kind of thing. Another 2.2. These are all about 23 miles down, 22 miles down. 2.7, 2.6, a 2, and then you know, these are all the new ones. This is 1.8, 20 miles down. So it gives you a pretty good idea that it's still active in that area, and it continues to propagate and move things underground, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, we did just look at the volcano Kilauea, and there is that the bowl, if you will, and that's what we were looking at. And just to kind of remind everyone, if you're going to this site, and of course this is Hawaii map is what you type in to get this to come up, and that will get you to the site. It has all kinds of good information on there, stuff that you can go investigate, and I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, little quakes and things like that happen, so you can make those charts bigger. And again, just to reiterate what we've got here, 4 different cameras. We've got a gas chart, as well as GPS and tilt meters. So if you want to keep an eye on Kilauea, speaking of the eye, it's right there, and you can definitely see what's happening, if things are going to move or shake or something. So gives you a good idea anyway, and you can go over and peruse that at any point in time. And on that note, let's see if we can get you back over to, oh, hang on, there was something else I wanted to show you. We had another twister, and I do believe I have it loaded up here somewhere. Or I did have it loaded up. Let's see if that's the one. Just want to double check and make sure. Nope, that's not the twister. All right, where did I put it? It got munched by the bacon. I hate when that happens. All right, I'm going to add it though, because I know I have it, and it was worthy of looking at. And let's get down to the bottom here, and should be in this one. It's only a very, very short clip, unfortunately, but remember the other day we were watching a very nice twister. Well, here's another one that you see right on the side of the hill, and that gives you a little bit of an idea of what to look at there. So pretty cool. It's awesome. And so that was it. Very short little clip, but I liked it. So just, you know, it gives you an idea of what happens within those microclimates that volcano is creating, and pretty unique to see. So, because Gustnado, what Gustnado? Who's saying it's not what? It's La Palma. Yeah, this is La Palma. Nilton, Ricardo, Brazil. I'm happy you're here from Brazil. And yep, we have lava twister action. So yeah, and that was pretty cool to see. Nilton, por favor, inglés. Okay, so please speak English. This is an English-speaking stream, so let's keep it in English. We don't do other languages here. Okay, so por favor, inglés. Thank you. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, who's talking about lost souls? No, that's not lost souls. That's the choir over there on the other side singing to everyone. And anyway, as I mentioned before, those are in fact street lights. And the reason they look fluttery or wavy is because we are looking through a lava bed, a heated lava bed, and it's causing the air to fluctuate and distort. So what we're seeing are streetlights that are sitting completely still, and it does look like literally like somebody's holding up a torch and moving it around. So but you know, if they are holding candles, Sarah Miles, if you want to believe that, I'm not going to stop anyone from doing that. And it is a choir, and they're singing, right? So it's all good though. Singing "Light My Fire." There you go, Sandra Rockland. Awesome. So anyway, let's see what else we got. I'm out of stuff. Anyway, I was not able to have time to dig anything up on our other friendly volcano, Mount Etna. I wasn't able to get anything there. Also did not get any replies yet from my inquiry for using the feed from that one stream. So I may have to abandon that thought pattern as far as using that stream and figure out something else. Nilton, please, English, okay, or we'll remove you, and it's pretty simple. right. Anyway, that's what we ask for. So yeah, that's all right. We're good. And yeah, let's keep the channel in English, please. That's what we want to do. All right, Gary Cox, snail. Yep, the lava, you know, it does look like it's moving as slow as a snail. Matt Martin, question mark. What's all the question marks for? We're all good. James, welcome back. Sorry I couldn't make it to last night's stream live. Been busy with work studying earthquakes in the Cascades. Cascadia area is always wonderful. And there are lots of earthquakes everywhere. Let's see, David Ross says, I was saying gustnado because it's a form of wind and dirt pressure, not a physical storm from what it looked like. And yeah, David, you're actually, you're right. It's still forms like that little twister still forms up with the same principles as a large twister would, you know, where you've got a heat source and usually you got two directions of wind flow coming into it, and so one of them is usually a colder wind, and that will, with the heat, that'll really start things happening, right? It'll twist things around, cause that momentum, and pick up all that lava dust that's sitting there. So, yeah, we do in fact have, like I mentioned before, it's an ashnado, and it is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just glad they don't get bigger. So, because that would really kind of make a lousy day for a lot of people. But because, like, it is a microclimate that it's creating, it, you know, it really can't get too big that it's going to start doing major damage. I'd be more concerned about the lightning coming out than I would be about the ashnados, or whatever you want to call them. They're pretty cool. So, okay, somebody's asking, Matt Martin, where are you? Okay. What were you asking? I'm just trying to get back here to see where it actually was. Kate, I got the 5-minute warning, thank you. And okay, I must have missed your question there somewhere. Why can't they admit she's picking up from something big? She's picking up from something big. I don't know if that's make much sense to me there, Matt, but okay. Yeah, gustnados. That's a bit different. Gustnados form from the ground up. Tornadoes form from the clouds down. And yep, gustnados or dustnados or ashnados. It's going to be that. Is it going to do something big? And no bigger than what it's doing now. If you're hoping for big explosions and you know, eruptions that are going to shoot 1,000 meters into the air, no, we're not going to see that, Martin. We may see some bigger earthquakes yet. We may see some, you know, in the between the 5 and 6 magnitude range. But I doubt very much that we are going to see anything explosive. If no Pompeii, sorry, not happening. Again, you know, it is yeah, effusive, not explosive. Exactly, Linda Schoof. You got it. And yeah, that's the thing. And you know, we did have somebody else in here again doing. You could scroll back to when it was light. On this one, yeah, this one actually, we could take a look at. Oh, actually, it's break time is what it is. I'm gonna take that break, Raymond. I do have this particular camera because they restarted their stream. They're running their streams for 12 hours and then dropping them. So they saved them, and I do have the previous one to this. So we will take a look at that and kind of go back through that one since I do have it, and that'll give you a pretty good idea of what's going on during the day. But I am going to go take that break first. So for those who have not yet hit that like button and you're in here, if you're enjoying what you're seeing and you do like the commentary and everything else, please do hit that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed yet and you want to see more of these and you feel that maybe I've earned that, and you could honor us by hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification as well. That way you don't miss any streams. If you need to know when the stream is happening, please take a look down below in the description. It clearly marks out the times. There are also a bunch of keywords down there that you can type in to get some of the fantastic maps and charts and stuff like that from the other guys, whether it's Hawaii map or La Palma EQ, La Palma EQ2 for La Palma earthquake maps, La Palma 3D. Will put you onto the page where there are 12 different 3D maps for you to peruse. So on that friendly note, I am going to go take that break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. This is the Volcano Eruption live stream, and I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and we'll get ready to give our last half hour of wonderful stream here. I see a few more people are sneaking out already. Volcano noises, yes, that's what you hear, Sarah. Definitely volcano noises. Who took off here? Dominique, good night if you're just running away. Take care. And AC/DC rules? Okay, if you say so. I'm seeing my screen there buffering, my little guy, but my transmission is still good, so I'm wondering why it's buffering. I think YouTube's having some issues tonight. And let's see, did Paul Zilla take off? Maybe he did. I don't know. Anyway, all good. Oh no, Paul Zilla's still there. I see him. Tony Leon, welcome. Glad to have you back, and good to see you. And okay, I don't know if that's appropriate. Let's remove that. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It didn't look very good there, Gary. Okay, anyway, Tony, how's it going? Okay, let's see. Anyway, what we're seeing, of course, on the screen is the lava fields of where the material is coming out of, or flowing down towards the shore. And of course, this is just up a little bit higher. And again, right now they are not showing us the cone, and that is due to the visibility, and of course, again, the dust and ash and everything else, smoke and soot, is all heading towards the cameras, and making it very, very difficult to see right up top there, where the cone is actually throwing things out. What are those little lights? The little lights in the background, back in, is that whiteboard working? In here? Oh, they're zooming out. Those are actually street lights and house lights. Hello, all super chat show, appreciate, let's do it. Tony Leon, thank you very much for that wonderful $5 super chat. That's awesome. Thank you for your support. So, yeah, those lights in the background, that's what they are. And as we explained earlier there, I'll let them zoom out a little bit here as we're watching. But I did mention before that that area is sitting on the other side, or on the south side of the flows. And we will have a look at the 3D map real quick again, just so I can show you where that is. And the reason those lights look so funny is because we're looking across a fairly broad, very, very hot lava bed, and that is what's causing the distortion in the appearance, or optical waving, if you will. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they zoomed out quite a bit here, so you can see what's going on. Looks like Mount La Laguna is in the foreground here. So this is actually from the harbor area that they're actually shooting this. And you can see the cone itself up top. But it is very, very dusty and very cloudy looking up there. And speaking of clouds and stuff, I did want to go look at the weather map. So we will do that right away. And again, if you guys want to bring up the weather map, that's what you type in, weather map. And that will bring you to Ventusky, or Ventusky, however you want to say it, and give you a pretty good idea of what the weather is around the world, and we'll show you that right away. So pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, they're zooming in a little bit. Hopefully, we'll let them do this, and we can see what happens. And yeah, you can definitely see what's going on up on the hill there. I don't know why they don't have a camera zoomed right in onto the cone. I think that would be pretty cool. So this does look pretty good though, and gives you a little bit more perspective to see. Being absent from Dr. Fox streams, is the volcano still vomiting bad ash? Yes, it is still dumping out a lot of ash, Jade. And you can see that happening right there on the screen as we speak. And I do believe that line of three vents at the top there are doing their thing. They're fairly close together, of course. The middle vent is the one that was dumping out a lot of that dark ash material. The front vent and the back vent are probably, well, by looking at it, they're fairly light yet. So it's that middle vent that's the bad one, and hopefully it will stop doing that. Shoot out some lava. Scott Hartman also on the channel. Welcome, Scott. Glad to have you on here on board. Ron Davidson also in here. 30 now. Wow. Yeah. 30. I don't know what you're referring to about 30, but pretty awesome. And yeah, it is actually. It's doing a pretty good job at ejecting that material. And, you know, that hasn't been doing that for a few days. It really hasn't shot it out as far and as high as it is doing it right now. So, or at least it hasn't been visible. And we really do have to throw that in there because of the amount of soot and smoke and ash and everything else that was being ejected. It really made it difficult to see what was going on. So pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. Kananaskis country just made it in. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And of course coming right at the last 15 minutes, so that's all right. Sherry leaving. Gotta go. Good night to lava lovers. Sherry or Cheryl Wood. You take care. Have a good evening, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And it'll be awesome. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna go look at the weather map here. So now, since they've done their thing, I think it would be safe to do so. And let me see if I can get onto the right one without making a fool and of myself. Yeah, there it is. And let's see if we are at the right time on that weather map. And 17th, about this time here. Okay, so that should give us a pretty good shot at it. And so I kind of set it for my time, right? That gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on around the world and the wind flow patterns and wind speeds. And if, of course, if we see North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and let's zoom in here on the northeastern side of Africa, and we're actually, so that's Morocco here, and I can't remember what this country is. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, this is La Palma, the Canary Islands. La Palma being this guy here, and Canary Islands, the whole group. And I'm not sure, I think these are the Azores, if I'm not mistaken, up there somewhere. And I'm not sure what this guy belongs to. Anyway, these are all positions of Spain, and the one that we are interested in right now is this one. Actually, I'm kind of interested in all of them because I wouldn't mind living out there in Tenerife. I think that'd be cool. But this is the interesting one that we're looking at. And again, if we zoom in just a little bit more, you kind of see how that wind is hitting it, and then with the shape of that volcano, the old one that is, and the ridge and everything, it's causing that air to move out and south a little bit before it gets swept away by the bigger stream, and it's creating a negative pressure area here, drawing that over. So it's just like lift on an airplane. You got the faster air moving over top of the wing, slower air underneath. So that air in the back end where it wants to, if you get real close to it, it's actually going to be swirling and it'll be turbulent. So you can fix that by putting a really big canard on here. Oh, never mind. Sorry, wrong stream. Okay, we're not building an airplane. Anyway, that gives you the idea where that wind is blowing anyhow, and you can see it's 4 or 5 kilometers an hour right at the edge. If we get closer to the volcano, that would be somewhere around this area. 11, 12, 13 kilometers an hour. On the other side, it's substantially higher on the windward side of the island, of course. So that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. If we take a look at, I think, clouds real quick, that kind of gives you the idea where the clouds are, and it really does show that, right? So, here we'll do a satellite shot, and you can actually see the brown material from the satellite shot. That's actually pretty interesting. Not in that one so much, but if we zoom back out, okay, it changed it. Darn it. Anyway, you could see some of that, so that's pretty cool. And if we get into precipitation, I'm trying to click on the wrong one, and that kind of gives us an idea of what's happening in the area as far as moisture falling, and we don't see anything. We do see some stuff out here in the ocean further away. We may be getting a little bit of rain on this island here, and a little bit on the back end of Tenerife, which is probably fine. It's probably welcome, so I'm not going to worry about that. We need more signs in your chat messages. We need more signs in your chat messages. More signs? What's going on with the signs? Oh boy, Yvonne, you're throwing me for a loop here. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm seeing too much blue though, but whatever. We're good. All right. So storms out in the ocean, of course, and you see the streaming off of this. Most of that is being taken into here. So I doubt very much that we're going to see any ash or anything make it all the way over to the Caribbean. And it looks like they're not having a good time in here right now. So gives you a pretty nasty storm idea, right? And again, over North America, you see the west coast is getting battered a little bit here with some snow, and that's okay as long as it stays there. Central, like Vancouver area, cleared up a little bit. We do still have a storm out in the other areas. California, those areas are pretty good. I don't know if this is officially a hurricane here or what's going on. And the guys over in this side, these would be cyclones. So I don't know if that's officially a cyclone or this guy. But looks awesome. And again, if you want to peruse that weather map, you can do that at your leisure. And I'm pretty sure that when we look up here, Iceland is getting snow. 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters in some places. Yeah, so yeah. So Iceland's getting some snow on the top end. And anyway, that'll be good for Christmas for them. So back to the Canary Islands, and gives you kind of a pretty good idea of what's happening temperature wise. it shows it pretty warm, but a lot hotter on the continent itself. So back to our wind speeds, and we will throw it back at the volcano. And why is that buffering? Maybe we'll go back to this one, and we'll figure out why that other one is buffering. I did want to go back in time on the other one, and let's see, that's our buffering stream, and we will go back to the other one that was actually only about 5 hours long, and we'll see if I can get that to get up there and play. And it was kind of a okay, there we go. So that was earlier in the day, about 5.5 hours ago or something like that, I believe. And I don't know if they've turned it into an actual video, but if we move along, they do show, you know, you see how brownish that sky is looking, and it didn't do well for them locally. So I see truckloads of molasses on the highway. Yeah, I heard that they've got some places in BC that are having some real bad times. I haven't looked at any of the videos for damage yet. Anyway, this was earlier in the day. Remember what I was saying, that we had quite a bit of cloud coming across from the eastern side, and there you can actually see the clouds as they are overwhelming the other stuff and going above our volcano. So and you can see the dust plume off of that volcano. And if we continue on and actually let that play, it looks a little better when we can see it playing. It kept on doing the same thing, so there you can definitely see that it was dumping out more material in the forms of ash. And this is again a little later in the day. And then we move on a little bit further. They swung the camera back over to the area. You notice we've got some very hot, steamy vents. Actually, it may not be visible here yet. But we did get more lava flow down onto that new peninsula, which is pretty awesome. Here they were just showing more fires of what was going on up top. And again, yeah, back to the volcano. Very dirty. And then for a while it stopped, okay, as far as the dust. And then it started coming back up again. So, you know, it does it in cycles, doing its thing. And, you know, you can definitely see, if you're looking in the background, you can definitely see that there's a lot of ash still hanging in the air, and a little bit of clear sky there, but still stuff going on. And there's actually kind of a interesting shot. Again, this is from the harbor, so what they're seeing there, they're seeing some of that lava flowing, and that is right beside some of the other plantations. I'm still wondering if they're going to have information on the new areas there that are actually going to be affected, if it has indeed flown to the north a little bit. Aaron Horton, hey, you came in 2 minutes, 3 minutes before we're ending the show. Darn. And Daryl R, welcome. And I'm doing great, thank you. Actually getting very close to wrapping it up for tonight, and just wanted to pop back over to that 3D map. Oh, I didn't want to write on it. Oh, I'm trying to move the wrong one. So if we, well, let's get it zoomed out a little bit. So if we see more material coming out if it doesn't flow down these original flows here, we may see this one continue. Now there is kind of a dip in here. This is a little lower land right here, so this may flow back into here. Should it go this way though, and it could, there's no reason for it not to. If that gets enough material fed into it, it will continue this way. I don't know if we're going to see anything else jetting out, but we'll have to see what it's doing tomorrow. I've been here the whole time, LOL. I said in the beginning, well, yeah, I seen you in the beginning. And Cheems, hey Dr. Fox, can you check your email for me, please? If you don't mind. Okay, I actually seen that you had emails coming in, and I just have not had a chance to read them. Okay, I see that, and all right. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll respond to you in a bit there, James, and we'll be able to do something, or well, we'll talk about that. Okay, just to let you know, I did read your emails. Okay. Tasty mail? No, I don't know if it's tasty mail. Anyway, so as I was saying here, we're going to see what happens if this gets enough lava to feed and continue here or push out. Of course, Mount La Laguna is this guy here, and it will have a chance to come around here if it does that. So we're hoping it won't. We're hoping that if it does, that it might stay, like I say, come in this direction. And if it does go there, we'll be very happy in that sense. I'd prefer if it didn't go that way at all and left everything intact, if it flowed down here or even going down here. So going to be interesting to see what the future holds for us. And of course that one there is Mount Todoki. So Mount La Laguna and Mount Todoki, and our new peninsula that it is building out here. And I do see the clock is at that point in time, and they have cut that other stream off, so I am good for doing what I've done now, and I think it is time to get to me resting a little bit. I got to think about my dinner and things like this, and it's all good, all cool. So I'm going to start packing it up here. First off, I'm going to say thank you very much to all the super chatters. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the stream, and it does help out. It's because there is no other form of stuff coming in, as far as it's not monetized, so you won't ever see a commercial in here, that kind of thing during the stream, and that's something we like to avoid, is those commercials. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board. We do know that Piggy had her operation for her knee, and we wish her all the best in her recovery, and hopefully everything is going to go smoothly for her from here on in, and she'll be up and dancing in no time. So we'll update you guys and let you know once we find out. Teresa Cousins is in here, so good to have you here. And I think our other Teresa was in here as well. I don't know if I called your name out, but welcome all of you. But it is time for me to wrap it up. I do have to go eat and other things like that. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you to the super chatters again. Also, thank you to my good moderators, and it was awesome. Yvonne, let's go one at a time here. Nancy Buchanan says, good night, Dr. Fox, and all wonderful lava lovers. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Mr. Lobo Bobs, thank you, Dr. Fox. Thanks, Paulzilla, Arizona Snowman, C&D Boy. Best wishes to Piggy for speedy recovery, XXX, or hug, hug, hug. And Yvonne Coco says, thanks, Dr. Fox, for the great stream. Thanks to all the mods as well. Night, night, my lava lovers. See you tomorrow. Okay. Have a very good night, Yvonne. Paul Zilla says, what, Dr. Fox? If you happen to chat with Piggy, please give her my regards. I miss her. Yeah, I will as soon as I get word. I will definitely do that. Robert Dowdy, thanks, Dr. Fox. You're most certainly welcome. Daly says, thanks, Doc. Good night, everyone. So take care, everyone. Be good. Keep smiling. Stay happy. Don't throw too much lava at each other. And we should all be good. And we will see everyone tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain, which is 7 p.m. Eastern, or 2300 UTC. And on that friendly note, I'm going to say have a super night, and take care of yourselves, please. And the most important part, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, everyone, and thank you.